Hi everyone, welcome to our classroom. Usually in September, we hold a Meet the Teacher night. This is where you get to come and have a potluck dinner in the gym, socialize, and then visit your child's classroom. Well, this year, that event, like many events right now, we were unable to hold. And so I thought it would still be nice for you to get a little glimpse into the place where your child spends most of their day, at least during the week. So come with me on a little virtual tour of our classroom. So this is the view of the classroom when the students walk in. You can see our M&M guys just holding some sanitation supplies. There's their desks in the classroom. We've had to get rid of our soft surfaces and comfy seats and carpet area because they're not easy items to be cleaned. So it is a little different than regular, but the students have adapted really well. Okay, so this is the door that the students come in the morning, and they use the sanitizer right there right away. Just want to give a little shout out to Alina and her family for these really neat little pumpkins and squashes. I think we're going to set up a little inquiry center, maybe do some estimating about number of seeds and things in them. So thank you for that. Just above that we have our Backstage Crew. Now you may have noticed on the picture at the beginning of this video, it said grade 3 rocks. So I've tried to do a little bit of a rock star theme, and just to go along with that, our classroom jobs are called our Backstage Crew. Now we're just getting started with these. You can see that not all the jobs are filled right now, and students will be applying using a job application. So they can apply for a job that they're interested in, and they just need to say which job it is and why they think they would be good at that position. So that could include any experience they may have doing a similar job at home, or maybe in their classroom last year, or just some skills that they have that they think would make them good at that job. All right, and then I'm just kind of facing the back of the classroom right now. So these are just the sliders that slide over our windows. This one is our Rock Star of the Week, and I actually haven't started that. I will be awarding our first Rock Star of the Week on Friday. This person will have a certificate and their picture put up on this little stage, as well as I have a Rock Star of the Week trophy that can sit on their desk for the week. And students will just earn this by either showing really good improvement in something, maybe they've set a goal and really tried to go for it, just showing outstanding behavior, but again it can be improvement as well. So a number of reasons. We've got our banner up there. Today is a great day to learn something new. And then over here, I haven't opened this yet as we've just been learning our routines, but it will be open very soon. It's going to be a little bit of a writing center, and I have some stools that the students can pull up and do. There's our editing pencils. We did our first editing and revising job today, actually yesterday. And let's see, over here is just our little pencil center. I've learned over the years not to have students do the sharpening, so we always start with lots of pencils for the day. Students will take one in the morning. At the end of the day, somebody's Backstage Crew job is just to go around with the bucket. Students place their pencils that need to be sharpened into the bucket, and then I sharpen them and sanitize them as well. And our birthday chart. And I'm just in the middle of setting this up. I've changed it from past years as I'm just rethinking what I can have here and how to keep it sanitized. It's just going to be a little bit of a calm down center. So at any point, if a student needs to, just take a break, a mental break, or something happened that's bothering them and they just need a few minutes out, they can come over here. So these are actually Buddha boards. I was going to have the water ready so I could show you, but I forgot. But basically, you just dip your brush in water and you just paint with water and it just evaporates off there. I'm hoping to get a little individual CD player if I can still find one, so that students can just put their headphones in and just listen to some quiet, calming instrumental music while they do that, as well as I'll have some coloring sheets here they can do as well while they listen to music. And then this here is our diffuser, which they can turn on and just have a nice calming scent and calming light for them. Okay, then moving over here, you may have heard about our Dion dollars. Now, these Dion dollars, they're paid every day. They're paid $2. We also have sick pay and holiday pay, so if they're away, they don't miss a payment, because we certainly don't want you coming to school sick to get your Dion dollars, just to get your Dion dollars. And then we earn them in various ways, as well as we have some things that I fine them for, and they pay their fines. They also pay rent once a month, which is $8, and they get paid for doing their jobs for $10 every 2 weeks. Okay, and then they can spend them on these reward coupons. Now, I've had to rethink some of these too, so there's a variety of just little things that they can do. For example, they can swap jobs with somebody. If somebody has a job they really want, they can switch for the day. One of our big ticket items is pet show. If we work that out with the parent, they can bring their pet in to do a little show and tell with their pet. Have lunch with me, sit at the teacher's desk, chew gum in class. So just different little experiences like that. So I'm going to turn around now so that you can see the classroom. This is my small group area, and so we've really been working on setting the routines so that I will be able to take students in small groups and teach them at a level that they need, and this will be the area that we come to. This is will be our reading strategy board. The acronym up there is CAFE, so we'll be working on comprehension strategies, accuracy strategies, which are the strategies we use to help us read the words, fluency, building our speed and expression, as well as expanding our vocabulary. And just the supplies that I use over there. This is the door that they come in and out of right now. That crayon on the door is just a height chart. We measured their height at the beginning of the year and cut a string for their time capsule so they can compare at the end. And this is just a board where I am going to hang some of their work sometimes. Is my desk area. And yes, very important, my coffee machine. They all know that it's in their best interest that I've had my coffee in the morning. Right above that is the responsibilities that we came up with. Students worked in groups to come up with the rules they thought we should have in our classroom, and we realized that all of the rules we could think of really fit into these 3 simple ones. Respect yourself, respect others, respect the environment, our classroom, school, and world. And then the students signed to say that they agree that these are the things we're going to do. Okay, just my desk. I wanted to point out this artwork. I haven't got it up and displayed yet. Just going along with the rock star theme that we've talked about. The students designed a guitar and splattered some neon paint on it to kind of give it a little bit of a graffiti effect, I guess. And they turned out really cute, so I'm anxious to get those ones up. They had to do a lot of measuring and work to do the background, this checkered background, to do some paper weaving. You can see on the back, this one is Noah's. Good job, Noah. where they drew their lines to help them make their cuts. So, excellent job. We have our computer station and our math words, our vocabulary that we've been working on so far. Just our boards. And then this is the view that I often have from the front of the room. And over on this board is where I put up the schedule. It's Saturday today, but this is the schedule that we had on Friday. I have a set of words and phrases just to help students that they can say instead of I don't know. So we have things like, would you please repeat the question? Because often it's just that we didn't hear the question. May I have some more time to think? May I please have some more information? And at that point I will give some hints. Where would I find more information about that? Sometimes is relevant. And may I ask a friend for help? It's kind of like our call a friend. This is our sink area. Here is just sort of my area. We've got days until Thanksgiving, which I forgot to change, and just a calendar to help keep us on track with what's coming up when we do our planners, and then just a table that I use with my things. I often use this, we call him Hugh, our document camera, so I can put worksheets and things underneath that, and it will shine up on the board so the students can look on the big screen while I do an example on the sheet or show them something. So that's always good. And then over here we have, of course, some more hand sanitizer so that we are sanitizing when we leave or come back into the room. We have our VIP. This one is, oh, Haven. So each student made themselves into a little rock star there, again with the theme. And this person just rotates every day, and it's just the special helper for the day. So if I need an errand, you know, someone to take something to the office, this person will do it. They get to line up first, things like that. Okay, we have our words of the week board here. We do them Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then on Friday we review them, but we didn't do very many this week, as you can see, just one. So I will start this list again on Monday. And this is just vocabulary, so it's just some words that we practice using in our speaking and in various activities to help build our vocabulary. And we start to talk about nouns and verbs and adjectives and those kinds of things. This is our sign out board. So students have all been assigned a number, and they just take their magnet and put it, they still need to ask, but I have a very short memory, and so then they just take their magnet and put it, if they're going to use the washroom, it's there. And I'll have a list with all of their numbers beside it so that I can know very quickly if someone is missing, where they are. All right, and down here is just some extra books, dictionaries, thesauruses, our word games. And this, let me back up for this one. This one is our word wall, so we just call them words that rock, and we've just started to build it with the word instead of small because it came up in one of the books we were reading, and so we've just started to add some other more interesting words instead of small. So we're going to do the same for some other ones. And then as students read their books and come across examples, we can add to it. And then here is our library. And so each of these bins on top with a number are the students' book bins. So they choose bins from our books from our class library that they use during our Read to Self and Read to Someone times of our language arts, our daily 5. And then I have our classroom books just down below. And then when they're finished, it just goes into the book return so that I can sanitize them, the covers, and put them back up into circulation. This is a cupboard where I use to store my materials, but I read a book called The Leader in Me before, and it really is, if you're familiar with the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, this is a kid version that's been adapted to school, and it's the 7 Habits of Happy Kids. And we've been talking a lot about the first habit, being proactive. So we have be proactive, begin with the end in mind, put first things first, think win-win, seek first to understand, then be understood, synergize, and sharpen the saw. And we'll go through each of the habits and talk about what they mean, how we can try to have those habits in our life, as well as find examples of them in the literature that we're reading. This I'm done now what? I haven't started yet. I'm not quite ready for that. So this is something they can do when they get finished their work, but it does take some setup and training. So we will get to that soon. Okay, and I think that is about covers our classroom. Let's just go out into the hallway so you can see their lockers. That is the bulletin board that we will be using to display our various pieces of artwork. And then that is the picture that you probably saw at the beginning of this video. Okay, and then we have 12 larger lockers. These are full-size lockers, but there's only 12 of them because then we come over to this side and we have half lockers. And so to be fair, halfway through the year, we are going to swap out the locker. So if they have a big one now, they may get a small one, so that everyone that has a small one now will have a chance to have the big one. Okay, everybody, that's it for our classroom tour. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you have a little better understanding of the environment that your child spends most of the hours during the week in. As always, if you have any questions, concerns, or just want to chat about something, please feel free to contact me. If you're watching this video, that means you're on my website, and I do have my contact information listed there for you. I really look forward to working with you and your child to help make grade 3 a memorable, enjoyable, and most of all, a learning-filled year. I will talk to you very soon. Bye.